So the number one rematch that I wanted to see coming into the upcoming NCAA season, and probably you feel the same, was Andrew Ramirez versus Real Woods. You're probably, I mean, they had a crazy NCAA final, long, like a 10-minute review, and you want to see it again, right? And I know I certainly did. But I don't think we're going to see it this year. In fact, I think it's 100% we will not, because Andrew Ramirez, the reigning NCAA champion for Northern Colorado, has decided, hey, I'm going all in on freestyle. I'm going to try to make the Olympic team at 65 kilograms. So with that, Andrew, the returning champion, he was undefeated last year. He beat Real Woods in the finals. He's out of the equation. So now we're left with Real Woods and a ton of very, very game talent. And I think this weight class, you could glance through it and say, oh, this is Real's weight. And I don't know that I disagree with that. I think, listen, the guy was undefeated last year until the NCAA finals, and the guy he lost to is gone. So the logic there is pretty sound that he's going to be a favorite. And I don't disagree with that. But I also think if you look at the talent, if you look at some of Real's matches last year, you can make a case that it's going to be tough for him. It's going to be tough. He's the favorite, but it's going to be hard. You think about someone like Brock Hardy. Now, I think you might be saying, oh, well, Brock Hardy, the guy Real beat 11-1 at NCAAs. Yes, that Brock Hardy. But if you go back that season, they had two extremely, extremely competitive matches at the dual and at Big Tens. So you can't discount Brock. Brock, for whatever reason, matches up pretty well against Real Woods. And this was Brock's real first year of full-on competition for Nebraska after taking a pretty long hiatus. So, while he's older in years, his experience level is still growing, right? And you can't discount Brock. You can't discount the number 2 ranked guy, Bo Bartlett, who has been in matches with everyone. And what do we know about Bo Bartlett? He's going to be in the match, right? He may not win, but third period, it's going to be in the margins. And we saw Bo took a step forward last year, and another little step, he'll be right there. Lachlan McNeil came on at the end of last year for UNC. Now Coach Cole's there. Tony Ramos there for continuity for Lachlan. He's going to improve. He was a freshman. Expect big things from Lachlan McNeil. Now, a new guy coming into the weight. Someone who you've probably seen a lot of, that you've watched a lot of, and you probably watched him this summer at Junior Worlds, Jesse Mendez. This dude came up, and this is what gives me great encouragement for Jesse in Ohio State. He's going up to 141. Now, he's still a guy that could Olympic redshirt too, but I don't think that he will. And I think he's going to wrestle, and I think he's going to wrestle 141 for the Buckeyes. He will never make 133 again. Not even if there's a fire. He's not making 33. It's not happening. He's going to go 141 for Ohio State. And this is a guy who went 65 kilograms. That's 143 and a half. He made the world team for USA. No small feat. Then he goes to the world championships, brings home silver. That's a massive accomplishment. And it also shows, is he going to be able to move up in weight and be successful? Look no further than the Junior World Championship. Jesse already did it. That question for me asked and answered. He's going to be plenty big, plenty strong. He's a great athlete. He can get to legs consistently. He's tough defensively. He's gritty. He won some ugly, ugly matches at NCAAs last year. And that's not a detraction. That's points for Jesse Mendez, because you're winning really, really hard matches in the blood round, and the next round, the round after that. Grinding out those tiebreakers as a true freshman, that shows incredible savvy. And we know he's got the skills behind him. So if you're looking for someone, kind of a surprise, maybe not a surprise, but a sleeper finalist, I think Jesse Mendez is a fine candidate. But the depth of this weight is what really sticks out to me, and is what has me really excited for this weight class. Because let's continue on with some of these names. You've got Clay Carlson, who's now a 2-time All-American for South Dakota State. You've got CJ Composto, who was a surprise All-American 2 years ago, and then he took last year off. You can't call it a red shirt because Penn doesn't, Penn's an Ivy. They don't really have that. Gray shirt, they unenroll, but he's been training. And now he's going to be back in the mix for Penn. You've also got Cole Matthews, who he was a whisper away from beating Bo Bartlett last year at NCAAs, and he ends up not placing. He lost in the round of 12, and after being this close to being in the semis again. And he's someone, he's one of the few people on this list, and he may be the only one actually, with a win over Real Woods. He did that 2 years ago. So he's going to be in the mix. You can't discount Cole Matthews for Pitt. His last run, I believe, for the Panthers. And he's going to start the year ranked 9th. And he's 100% a guy that you could see wrestling Saturday night as well. Ryan Jack for NC State, tough. Vince Cornella can wrestle from everywhere, really good on top. Cale Happel, you and I, really tough. So those are the established guys, and there's others. And I think any one of those guys on the podium, I'm not surprised. A lot of them, if you told me they were wrestling for third or they're wrestling in the finals, I wouldn't be that surprised, because I think the margins here, even with Real, they're pretty narrow. Now, this could be an opportunity for Real to separate himself. And based on what I'm sort of hearing from the Iowa room, this guy has been unreal training, looking really, really good. So he's allowed to improve too. And he may just do that and pull away from this field. And that can't be discounted either. A couple other names, then I'll let you go as we ponder 141. You've got Josh Edmond back in the mix. Go watch some Josh Edmond matches. This guy wrestles for Missouri.
Double from the re-attack and double leg from space. Underhook. Nice high crotch. I guess.
He's wrestled at 149. Now he's going to be down at 141. Powerful, fast, upper body, dynamic, feet to back potential, powerful double leg. He's going to be tough to contend with. He's going to be able, he could take down every single person on this list. He can get one. Can he put the full match together? Can he, figure out the mat? He's right there. And he had a year to redshirt, Tiger style. They know how to develop guys, improve them. Don't be surprised if we see a very, very good Josh Edmond this year for Missouri. You've got Jordan Titus back for West Virginia. He was a freshman. He beat Cole Matthews last year. That was kind of his signature moment. Does he take another step forward? We'll see. And there's a lot of other talent that's going to be at this weight class as well. So 141, for my money, I don't know if I'm ready to say it, but might be one of the deepest weights, maybe the deepest weight this year at NCAAs. I can't wait to watch it, see how it unfolds. I think you're going to enjoy watching this weight class all year long, because there's going to be a lot of changes from start to finish.